Hi everyone, I'm Andrew O'Neill, a proud CTPA member, and today I'm going to show you in this instructional video how to walk through the new member welcoming process. We'll talk about the CourtReserve app, which we use quite frequently to schedule our play here at CTPA. We'll walk through the CourtReserve mobile app as well, and lastly we'll follow up with the CTPA website to hopefully give you everything you need to know with the tools that we have to offer here at CTPA. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And I'm first going to open up the welcome email here from CTPA that you should have received in your inbox. As we walk through the message here, we start with scheduling in CourtReserve, which is what we'll start with first. So to begin, we're going to look to the scheduling in CourtReserve section of the email. And it has some helpful hints here in terms of registering on CourtReserve. We'll first have to do that. There's a link at the bottom of the email, as you can see here. It also walks you through some other information here. If you have questions, we do give you a helpful contact. And lastly, CourtReserve has the mobile app, which again we'll walk through as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is scroll to the bottom of the email where you will see a link. Please click here to log into the member portal. So I'm going to click there. And as the screen pops up, you'll notice that the email for me is already input here. I believe that's because I set up a password already. When you do click on that link, it will send you to a password section where you will have to enter your password twice, and that will be the password assigned to your user account. Your username will be your email account. So in this case, CourtReserve account at outlook.com is our username, and I'm just going to go ahead and enter the password here. Then click login, and you'll be brought to the CTPA page here where we give hours of availability. We also give the website for the club, but to begin with the registration process, I'm going to go into my personal information. So you can see we have the name already pre-filled, the email account already pre-filled, and if you don't like having your username as the email account, you can change that here. The gender you will select here. In this case, I'll select male. And if you want to change your password, I can do that. You'll type in your current password, and then you'll have to enter twice the new password. Your rating is a club rating of 2.5 for me. We'll get into the rating section later, but that should already be filled in, and then Cranberry resident should also be filled in as well for you. Phone number, I believe that'll be filled in as well. If not, please fill that in. If the number is incorrect, go ahead and edit that here. Your date of birth, we require that field only because there are some age events where we have 50 plus or 50 and under play for you to participate in, and that's why we require the date of birth. Enter your address. So I'll enter in my address here, Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania 16066. As we come down to the playing time preference, I'll open these. You can see the different options. We have weekday daytime only, weekday daytime and weekends, daytime evenings only, daytime evenings and weekends, and anytime day or night. And I'll just mention that if you're going to be bouncing in between a number of these, you don't need to feel like you have to play only during these specified hours. We just like our members to select these so that we can plan a schedule accordingly to know how many players primarily play during the workday, how many players play during the evenings, and so on. So for this, I'm just going to select the weekday daytime only. You'll notice here the hide my personal information from my club organization's public member directories. You can either hit that to hide your personal information or not. When we come down here to the unsubscribe from my club/organization's emails, alerts, newsletters section, I typically recommend to unselect this box. And the only reason for that is because we have a weekly email here at the club that will go out to all members And if you select this box, you will not receive that email. Now, in those weekly emails, we give a lot of updates, helpful hints, and a lot of good information that's only sent on a weekly basis. I want to stress we do not send any marketing material to you. So it's just primarily that weekly email. And should you be in an event, a paid event that is, that there's some rain in the forecast and we may have to cancel it, you would receive those emails if you leave this box unchecked. Now, if you select this box like I do now, you'll unsubscribe from all club and organizational emails, so you will not receive anything from CTPA. So again, I recommend that you leave this box unchecked as I do there. I'm going to hit save, and it'll say that my profile has been updated. So now once we have that saved, the next section that I'm going to walk through is the payment profiles. So I'm going to go ahead and create a payment profile. All of the payment for your membership, as well as events within the club that require a fee, some of these would include ladders or clinics or certain indoor play during the winter months. And you would not be able to sign up for any of those options if you don't have a credit card listed on the CourtReserve application. So that's why we set up a payment profile, so that when you see an event that requires a small fee, you can sign up for it immediately and you won't be prompted to add this information when you're trying to sign up for a certain event. So to begin, I'm going to continue this with my name here. I'm going to select the credit card type, type in a credit card number, and then the expiration date and security code. Street address, and a phone number for the account. I'm going to save that information. And so once saved, you should be able to see your information here. Once that is complete, then you can go kind of explore the events section, and we have a list portion, a calendar, my events, and my waitlist events. So to begin, I'll walk through the calendar section. This is what I find most helpful for scheduling play, and you'll notice that it kind of shows you a week's worth of the play that's offered. I can also choose to show a month or show a day. And I'm just going to select the week because that's what I'm used to. And so you will see days up at the top here and the times listed on the left-hand side. And for those days that have already passed, you can see that there is no longer an option to sign up. However, for the future days, I can sign up for those. You'll also see that if during the day, today is Thursday, December 9th, so we are right around the time frame that we can sign up still for an 11 o'clock. But I'm going to scroll further down here to the open play option starting from 1 till about 3. I'm going to hit details to go into that, and you'll see the details provided here at the top. Thursday, December 9th, 1 to 3 p.m. Cost is free, and there's 12 of 12 spots remaining, meaning I would be the first person to sign up for this event. So I'm going to hit register to register for this event, and then I'm going to hit save. And now you'll notice in that option there's an edit if I wanted to edit anything in my reservation, or a withdrawal option. Should my schedule change, I can always come in here and withdraw from that event. We do expect that if you sign up for an event, that you show up for the scheduled event. Should you not show up or cancel your reservation by 2 hours in advance of that event, you will receive a first-time warning by email. A second violation will cause a 1-week suspension of your CourtReserve account, and a third will have a 2-week suspension. This is for 2 reasons. One is that many of our sessions have people on a wait list, and by not canceling or not showing up, you deny these members a chance to play. The other reason we require a minimum of 2-hour notice is to give both the session coordinators and other members ample notice in preparing the session. If you need to cancel within 2 hours of the start of the event, then you will need to contact the session coordinator directly. We ask that you please be polite to your fellow members and cancel any sign-ups that you know or even think you cannot make. All of our members thank you in advance for your cooperation on this. So if I can't make this scheduled time as I thought I would, I'm going to hit this withdraw button. We'll see what that does. And it just asks you to confirm, provide a reason. I'm just going to say schedule conflict and hit withdraw. And now I am no longer registered for that event. You'll also notice here on these pages when you're scheduling an event on CourtReserve that there are other upcoming dates for the same event. So I can even, if I know that I'm going to play tomorrow as well from 1 to 3, I also have the option to do that on this page, and you can see the future events that are similar to this one. So that's really how to book an event on CourtReserve. And just so you can see some of these other options, I'm going to register for this event so we can look at what's in my reservations. So now I'm registered here, so if I want to go into this events section and look at my events, I can get an idea of what I've already signed up for, and it gives me the details here. So I've already signed up for a 1 to 3 on 12/9. That'll be on courts 2 and 4, and the cost was nothing. There's nothing due. I can go into this detail status, and this is where you can again get back to that page to either edit your reservation or withdraw from the event. And that's kind of how to get around this section. If you are on a wait list, there is a My Waitlisted Events, and so you can pick up those sign-ups here that you couldn't get in for. The event was full, however, you entered on the wait list, and those items would be showed here. I will say that if an event becomes open by somebody withdrawing, let's say an event had a total of 8 players, there were 8 people signed up and you were 9th or maybe you were 15th on the wait list. If somebody does drop from those 8 that are included in play, everybody on that wait list will receive an automated email saying that there are additional spots open and give you a link to the sign-in. Now this is a first come first serve system, so if I am the first one to review the email and the first one to sign up, even if I'm number 15 on the wait list, then I would be filling in as the 8th person. So there's no order of when you signed up on the wait list. It's completely first come first serve, and again an automated email will be sent out to members to do that. And so that's the basics of filling out the information on CourtReserve. However, if you're more like me and you use your mobile phone, we do have an app for CourtReserve. So I'm going to go into the CourtReserve app and show you that aspect. Once you're on the cell phone, I'll show you how to find it. I have an Apple iPhone, so I'm going to the App Store in my iPhone. This also works for Android and other smartphones. You just have to find where you search for new apps. And in the search, I'm going to put in CourtReserve. I already have it downloaded, so I have an open option, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit open. It's a free application, so you can download that on your smartphone. And now I'm prompted to sign in here, so I'll use my account. And then your menu will look like what you see here on the screen. So it looks pretty similar to the one that we've reviewed on the website. You have your events, your calendar. Then it gives you some other information in terms of your profile, such as billing, my account. So we'll kind of go through. Again, I use the events or the calendar. I like the calendar option just so I can see what events are going on each day. And in the view here, it will be a weekly view. So again, we're seeing the same events that you can sign up for. I signed up for that 1 to 3. So now in this one, I'm going to click on the open play from 3 to 5. And I'm going to hit register here. It just gives you a confirmation of what you're signing up for. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And my registration was saved successfully. And it gives me, again, that update or withdrawal option if I want to come back in here and edit anything in my reservation. So that's how to sign up for anything on the calendar. And to go to the next week, I'm going to shift my finger from right to left, and I'll get to the next week. If I want to go backwards, swipe the other direction from left to right, and I can go backwards to see other events. And so that's how to sign up on the mobile app. And there's other information here in terms of your events that you did sign up for. So I'm going to click on that, and we should see a couple things coming up. Those are the 2 events that I did sign up for, so that's correct. Anything in the past, I can review that here on this tab, and then anything that I'm waitlisted on, I can show that here as well. And that is in the My Events section. So I'm going to go back, and there's also a billing option here. I have a 0 balance in the top left corner there. Now I will say, if you sign up for an event that is a paid event, let's say $15 for this event, I sign up for a ladder or something that costs a fee. Should that event be canceled due to rain or for any reason, I would receive a refund on the CourtReserve app. So my balance would then go to $15. If I have any unpaid fees, I can review that information here. I can review my paid fees history, my payments history, any balance adjustments, and then just all transactions here at the bottom. And here's my membership payment, so that went through, and a number of other transactions throughout the year. Next, I'm going to go into my account, where I can review some personal information, family information, transaction, any membership information, payment profiles. Remember, that's the credit card. Should you need to enter a new one here, you can do that on the app. I can add a new one if I'd like on my cell phone, and it walks you through the same information that we input on the website. You can also go to ratings, notifications, and that's really the gist of CourtReserve on the website and on the mobile app. So I hope that information was helpful to you. And I'll go back to the email here. We do have a helpful contact for the CourtReserve scheduling questions. Valerie Diamond is the individual that you can contact. The email is listed here. If you have any questions regarding scheduling or any CourtReserve issues, maybe payments and so forth, we do give you someone to reach out to if you need to there. So that's pretty much everything there is to know about CourtReserve and registering a new account. And now I'll kind of show you how the website looks. So let's dive into the website now. I'm going to go to the Cranberry Township website, and this is kind of the general way to get into the CTPA website. Our website is within the Cranberry Township website, so to find us, you just have to go to First Departments and find the Parks and Recreation section down here. I'm going to click that. It'll take you to the Parks and Rec website, where again we have a top menu up here called Programs and Services. You'll notice in the middle of the page here, CTPA, Welcome to CTPA, and some other links down here at the bottom. So I'm going to click on CTPA Pickleball to take us to our CTPA website. So here we are on the CTPA website, and I would recommend saving this one as a favorite if you don't want to go through the township website. The URL is listed up at the top here, but you'll see some information provided a video about our courts, some other helpful information about what is pickleball, the basics, some of the courses that we offer, the beginners classes, the fast track classes. So what I'll first scroll up to is the Welcome to CTPA option on the left hand side here. You'll find some links to other sections of the website. We'll start with the Pickleball Fun, Fitness, and Friends section. And we were on that page earlier, some of the basics about what pickleball is. I'm going to go back to the home page here and we'll click on more about CTPA memberships. In this section, there is information about memberships, residents, non-residents. We do currently have a wait list, so there's an option to sign up for a wait list if you have friends or family members looking to become members as well. We also have some benefits of the membership. As we scroll down here, we will also see some information on membership cards, what the membership card will look like, and then some of the information about events that we offer that will be on the schedule. I'm going to go back here and we will go into the Pickleball Academy section of the website. And so when in the Pickleball Academy page, there's some information on what the Pickleball Academy is. There's also some of the building block series that we will be rolling out in the spring of 2022. What the benefits of our clinics are, and I just want to mention that you'll be able to sign up for these events on CourtReserve. They'll be offered throughout the schedule, so you can sign up for these events on your app or the CourtReserve website. So we'll go back here to the previous page and we'll move on to the member section. This is a great section of the website for obviously members, and it gives a lot of good information in terms of how we do our club ratings. It also gives information on the CTPA membership cards, how to display them, when you can pick them up, and so forth. Guest passes for those who are not members, how to purchase a guest pass. You can do that on CourtReserve. And since we are in this section of the website, I'm actually going to go back to my mobile app and show you how to do that. If I wanted to sign up for a member guest pass, let's say I want to sign up for somebody on the 10th. I'm going to scroll the whole way to the bottom of the calendar. From a 9 p.m. time slot, you can see there's a purchase a guest option, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then I can register. You can see it's a paid event, so the cost is $5, and that's a $5 fee for non-members. So I'm going to hit register, and then it just confirms the information here. I'm going to hit save, then you'll hit pay now, and your guest pass will be purchased. And so if anybody on the courts asks you for a guest pass or to show a guest pass for a non-member, you can always reference that. With that, I'm going to go back into the website, and it has information on those who are non-members, when they can play on the CTPA courts, the outdoor courts at Graham Park. We have ideas on how to get involved with volunteering. CTPA is 100% volunteer based, and so once you join, we really recommend that you volunteer as much as you can, get to know other members. There's some emails there to help you get involved. And of course, getting out and playing, there's some contacts here, Bill Builder's email or Connie Mazzoni, to help with what events would be good for me to sign up for. So we can go and scroll into this new members, introductions, and procedures section of the menu. So I'm going to click on that. This has good information on CourtReserve, how to schedule your play. We've already walked through that. How to properly display your membership cards. This will be something that we stress here in 2022 on how to properly display your membership card. And the reason for that is non-members will require a guest fee of $5, as we walked through that earlier in the process. So this part will get you comfortable with how to display your membership card at the courts at Graham Park. It also talks about the ratings, improving your game with the Pickleball Academy. events that we also offer in addition to the Academy are ladder league, shootouts, and tournaments, and these are for more competitive play. In this section here, you'll notice the type of play that we offer. There's level play, multi-level play, up-down split, just short descriptions on what you can expect when you sign up for those events. If you have any general questions, we do give you an email to contact. And so I'm going to scroll back up, and you'll notice a number of different options that we haven't gone through here yet. There's CTPA games. And this section here will give you a lot of detailed information on what each type of play is, so that you'll know exactly what to expect when you show up to the courts and sign up for one of these events. So with that, I will go into the rating procedures. That's often a topic of discussion for CTPA members, especially new members coming in. And it talks about the evaluation process. Anything that you really need to know about ratings can be answered here on this portion of the website. If you feel like you need to be rated at a higher level, there are 2 contacts here to get in touch with. And so with that, I'm actually going to go back to the Welcome to CTPA page. There was a whole other section here of links like CTPA clothing and merchandise. I'll just click on that quickly so you can see what that page looks like. We offer some items here for purchase. I will click out of that. We'll move on to the CTPA video channel, which you're watching this video on right now. On the CTPA YouTube channel, we're going to have a number of different videos on here, including ones like these for instruction. We also have some videos about our members. Mostly, we publish a lot of our shootouts or tournaments on here. I will go back to the website. We also have a PayPal store. This will be for shootouts for non-members, or CTPA Club Credit. If you wanted to give a gift card of some sort, you can do that through the PayPal store. Or if you'd like to donate to CTPA, there's also an option here. So I'm going to go back, and I will go to our last link, which is the live court view. This was put in for if the weather is iffy and you want to see what the court conditions look like. You can click on this link and it'll give you a live picture of what the courts look like now. And that's the basics of the CTPA tools that we have to offer here. I hope you found this video to be informative, and I want to welcome you to CTPA as a new member. We're excited to have you, and if you like this video, go ahead and like it on our YouTube page. Otherwise, I will see you on the courts. Thanks for watching.